Welcome back to my channel, and as you can see by the title of this video, it's gonna be something a little different. I'm doing a story time today. I'm talking about, this is actually a fairly recent occurrence, how I was fired from my job and then I launched my business, my website, the very next day. So, let's take it all the way back. I only worked at this job for like a year and like 7 months, something like that. And it was really cool, very grown up government job. I had been working there for almost a year around the time things started like getting kind of weird. We got a new, like, I don't know, like higher up type of guy. He wasn't directly in the clinic with us, but he would be like the overseer of our like region. And also I had actually put my friend onto the job too. So around the time that she got hired with these two other people. One is like an older lady, let's call her Colorado. And then it was a guy who was like out of the military, let's call him Air Force. I think it was the Air Force. So yeah, it was all cool. They got hired around December. And we were all really cool. Like the vibe was really good. We were always laughing every single time we worked together. Everything was cool, blah, blah, blah. This guy, he'd be like the type of guy who was always talking about how much money he had and blah, blah, blah. And he was like this big cheater, always cheating on his baby mom and telling us his business that we really didn't need to know. But we were just like, whatever, we're in here talking, it's cool, blah, blah, blah. Then Colorado, she was going through a whole bunch of things. She had problems with her daughter, problems with her husband. She was always doing a whole bunch of random ass shit, telling us her business as well that we didn't need to know. Probably still does it to this day, honestly. So I honestly can't even really tell you, because some people will be like, oh yeah, Air Force liked you and you weren't giving him the attention that he's used to, so things started like getting weird with him. I feel like he either like me or my friend or whatever, or both, because he was just super hypersexual and was trying to get at anything with legs, honestly. So one day he like gets upset with me because I say something to him like, I'm like, do you want to, take a blood pressure? And I don't know why he got so mad at this. Like he was like, no, I'll do it, like blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm like, do you know what to do? And he's like, if you wanted to do it, you could have done this shit yourself. I'm like, oh my God. I was literally just asking. I wasn't trying to be a dickhead, like nothing like that, blah, blah, blah. So then he like gets upset after he takes the blood pressure, and then he like storms out. And then he like calls our higher up and tells him like he's leaving, blah, 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 blah. It's like all this drama, everything, blah, 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 blah. So then the higher ups come because, at this point they feel like we need to have a meeting. Like he left for the day. He was very upset. We're all still kind of confused because I wasn't trying to offend him. I literally wasn't. Like, I know when I'm being like a dickhead, but at that moment I really wasn't. So the higher ups come, and they also come with HR, mind you. HR is also a black lady. And they're like, have these write-ups. We haven't given no side of the story, like me and my friend, because somehow we're both involved in it. Like we both work together, we're both getting in trouble together, whatever the case may be. There's these write-ups, and the write-up says that we weren't working, we were on our phones, and I told him to go and take a blood pressure, and blah, 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 I wasn't helping, wasn't doing my job. You guys didn't even get our side of the story yet, and you took this man's word. I'm assuming because he had, some sort of like, it was just more over us because he was in the military. This was like a government job that has to do with the military. And they were just like, he said he was upset. He said you guys did this. He said you were on your phones and you were directing him to do something. I'm like, well, damn. I couldn't even tell you what happened. So then like after that, it was all like tense for a little bit. And like one day he randomly decided to tell me, you know, I'm not mad at you, right? I don't care. You literally, instead of like going through all of this, everybody then got a write up. You cried wolf, like did all this stuff, and you want to come back weeks later talking about, you know, I'm not mad at you. I haven't been in no trouble at this job prior to this, mind you. Like, I'm not a troublemaker. I can be very straightforward, whatever the case may be, but you know. So, yeah, all this is going on, all this is going on, all this is going on. Underneath all of this, like, little drama and like little petty things, Colorado and the Air Force are actually, you know, hanging out outside of work. Mind you, Colorado's like an older lady. She's like 50 something. And Air Force is like, you know, I think he's like a year or two older than me. And I mean, I feel like I don't even have to say much because what me laughing and me kind of like implying what was going on outside of work was definitely going on outside of work. So then that would complicate things because then they would be in work and then it would be like drama. And then it'd be like, he said, she said. And Colorado was really messy. She would always go back and say this and do this. And they don't, he said this about you and blah, 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 blah. And then be so shocked and surprised when people confront. And I'm a very much like why don't you just say it right here? Just right here. So, we're all cool for like a little bit of time. And then Air Force, I guess he decides he doesn't like my friend. I don't even know, honestly, where that came from. I really do, like, in my heart of hearts, just feel like it was because we weren't giving him the attention that he wanted. And he was always talking about, well, according to Colorado, he was always talking crap about us. He said that I'm a broke bum who's living outside of my means because I live in like a nicer area out here, but he was always getting money from Colorado. Like he literally went on a trip to Disneyland, I think, with his son, and he was getting money from Colorado while he was out there. And you're calling me a broke bum? You can't do what I do. Like, what are you talking about? And then so all the drama just kind of like blows up. And Air Force leaves because he gets a better opportunity, like in another, I guess so. Because honestly, half the stuff that this man said that came out of his mouth was a lie. Like, and so, you know, Colorado's sad because her little boyfriend's gone and everything, whatever. Then so for some reason, we started getting into it really bad with Colorado, like often though. Like, but it was weird because we were really cool with this lady. Like, we actually really cared about her. Like, we're just, you know, trying to make sure, like, this is really fun. I love coming to work and having fun. I love coming into work and making sure, like, I don't know, it just makes the day go by. We had to spend 8 hours together. Why not be in here laughing and having a good time so the day could go by fast? We go home, get our money and go. So, it's like drama after drama situation. Even to the point where Colorado's daughter thought that she was going to send us a message and threaten us, talking about she was gonna come up to the job if we do something else to her mom because she comes home crying every single day. I'm like, girl, shut up. If you were gonna do it, you would have did it. But that's beside the point. That's the old me. But yeah, also all of this stuff is going on. Of course the higher ups are getting involved, but every single time there's some sort of drama or something, some sort of something that happens and people tell, or even if I was to be the one to tell, because I'm not one to go to managers and be like, oh, this is the third is going on, but this is like the type of situation where you really needed to, no matter what. They were not on my side. Like, they were literally against me all the time. I was never heard. Like, I was never like, and it would always be like attacks, like attack. There was one situation where we weren't on good terms with Colorado. And my friend was like, oh, there's this really cute guy on the other side, like, let's go see him. So we went on the other side, and then we went to go talk to one of our other coworkers that we were really cool with, like my heart. And Colorado was sitting here, my other coworker sitting here, and my friend comes in, and she comes like kind of like in the middle of them, and she's like, oh, this person over here, he's really cute, blah, blah, blah. That pisses Colorado the fuck off, because she's like, you stepped in between me and blah, 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 talking. She didn't say it, but I saw it all over her face. So I just like went and like got me a little snack or something, but I just wanted to get a peek of the guy that she was talking about. So by the time like the workday was over, because it was almost over, HR was there and our higher ups were there because of something that they were putting together. By the time that workday was over, me and my friend were in a meeting with the higher ups and HR, and my manager comes out the gate. He's like, this is a multiple times where I'm hearing about a personality disorder, personality situation with you two. I'm like, first of all, who are you talking to? There's nothing wrong with my personality. Secondly, what are you even talking about? He's like, and then he like turns to my friend. He's like, you don't remember the situation where you something, put your hair, flipped your hair and put your butt in Colorado's face? I'm like, damn. It doesn't even matter if we think we're gonna come tell you what happened, no type of situation. Whatever somebody else already told you, you're gonna take that and run with it. And I'm like, let me just stop you right there, because I wasn't even there. I wasn't even there. Like I was in the snack room getting a snack. And you're including me in this thing. You're not even asking us what happened. You're just accusing, making accusations. I'm really convinced. I don't know what my manager had against me, because I never did anything to this man. Honestly, like even if he was to call me tomorrow and be like, Kiara, I actually really hated you. I don't know what he wanted. I don't know. He was just so upset. Then we got like this other in-clinic manager. She thought she was doing something. She also got fired recently that I heard. Just know. She thought she was coming in and doing something. And I know that her main objective, I really feel like her main objective, their main reason for hiring her was to like pick at me, go at it with me, because they wanted to get me up out of there. Because they wrote me up again for some situation with her. Like, they wrote me up because I didn't talk to this lady. I literally, like, I don't even know if I would be able to show you guys what the actual write-ups like say. Like, I don't know if that's like a crazy like legal document or something like that. But on the write-ups, it literally says that she asked me how my 4th of July was, and I said it was cool. What am I supposed to say? My 4th of July was cool. That's it. I'm not gonna sit here and have a whole conversation with you. We've already established. She's like, literally, she was like, oh, well, I see you're not that much of a talker. And I'm like, you know, it takes a little bit of time. Like, if I don't know you, I'm not really gonna like say too much because I don't know you. That's a boundary. I don't know you. I'm not gonna talk to you. It's not like I hate you. I'm not trying to be mean to you. I'm just gonna hi and bye and go on about my day. I'm not obligated to talk to you. And then you came in and I asked you, oh, you were questioning me about what the hours were and blah, 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 blah. Yes, because I have questions, especially when it has to do with my paycheck. I'm allowed to ask you some questions. Absolutely. Who's gonna stop me? And then I guess that was like my, like, I don't know. Was that like 2 strikes already? Whatever. And then so another time I was having a conversation with my higher up, just me and him. And I felt like I needed to have my mom on the phone. I guess this was the straw that broke the camel's back. I felt like I needed to have my mom on the phone because I didn't feel protected. I didn't feel like I had any type of backup. I felt like I was always being double teamed. I felt like I was always just being attacked all the time. And like, I just felt really uncomfortable. Like I did not feel comfortable talking to my managers. And so I had my mom on the phone, and then he like gets this bad attitude. He's like, I don't need her on the phone. If you feel like you need somebody on the phone, we can call HR. Okay, that's fine. You don't have to go off on me. I'm just saying, like, the only reason why was because this, that, and the third. We had our little meeting. Then a month later, I don't know what happened in between then and a month, because I was very much like keeping myself off the radar because I have a business that I'm building, a business that I'm funding. Like, I need to get my checks so I can make sure these lights stay on and make sure my products are doing what they need to do. So a month later, I get like a calendar invite, and I have to meet at the HR, like the main clinic, the main building or whatever. And nobody's telling me what it's about, nothing like that. Nobody's answering any questions. At this point, I'm like, this is really random. I've never had to go up there for nothing. He didn't say anything. Mind you, he was in the clinic, I think that day or the day before, and he didn't say one word to me. And so I go up there and I get fired. This man tells me that I'm pretty much getting fired because I was bragging about having my mom on the phone during our meeting. I was, what? I was bragging to who about having my mom on the phone? What's to brag about that? If I told anybody, I just was like, I'm probably gonna have my mom on the phone. Like, I just feel like I wasn't bragging, be like, yeah, my mom on the phone. She gonna, cause what is my mom gonna do for my job technically? Like, I just needed a witness. Also, side note, one of the main reasons why I decided to do this story time, outside of me not ever being able to like truly give my side, and the way that they fired me was kind of crazy. This man, Air Force, mind you, we were beefed up when all was said and done. Even when he left, we were beefed up. He found his little bald-headed way into my inbox. What are you messaging me for? Didn't we have issues? Didn't I have a personality issue? Didn't I cause all this drama at the job to where I was getting write-ups and doing all these just horrible things to people? And then even Miss Colorado, I'm pretty sure she had something to do with me getting terminated from my job. Because for my higher up to be like, oh yeah, you were bragging about having your mom on the phone. Bragging to who? I remember she was over there when I was talking about it. So I'm pretty sure she, you know, because she would always be talking to him, texting him. They would be talking on like a regular basis. She told us a whole bunch of things about him. We know a whole bunch of things. We know even when the whole threatening situation happened with her daughter, they were cheering her on, and hopefully our kids would have our backs the way that your daughter had yours. I mean, I could have said that, but I'll say it in the video. This is all after like I get a year evaluation, I get a raise, all of this stuff. Like literally, like with him saying that I was going against management, I've been disruptive towards management. I was bragging about having my mom on the phone. It goes against the literal raise and the literal year review that I just got. I was like, and then even when cause he had one of the people from HR on the phone, even when I was like, okay, you're talking about me bragging about having my mom on the phone, but we already discussed then that you felt that if I needed somebody on the phone, then we could call it HR. He's like, well, the decision's already been made, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, relax. I'm not begging for my job. It just is what it is. This is all on September 15th. My website for Kid Koa launched September 16th. And I don't know what you guys believe in when it comes to like, you know, God or like things happening for a reason, things, you know, being destined. But I was literally saying, even within those past couple months, like, this is going to be my last job. This is going to be the last job that I work for somebody else. This is going to be, you know, and even before that, I was like, I was trying not to be there past June of 2022. And I stayed extra long because, you know, I'm scared taking that leap of like working for yourself, being an entrepreneur is it is such a scary thing. It's like literally jumping into like the unknown. You literally like when it comes to like surrendering and like just letting God take over, really trusting God, really trusting in your faith. Like, do you really believe in God if you don't take chances like that? I got fired and launched my website the next day. That is really crazy, like when you think about it, because I'm just like, okay, Now I am working for myself. Like, I literally spoke this into existence. I said that this was going to be my last job. I said that I was gonna be done after this. Like, I'm not working for anybody else ever again. It's not for me. I've been fired from jobs before too. So it's just not, I don't think that, like, I think in this world, we're supposed to have some sort of like, it's supposed to be like an even exchange. It's not supposed to be like, this is the blah blah, and then this is all of you working and doing all of this stuff for this person, and this person is just benefiting. No, we do for each other. And I think that that is my true line of work. That's one of my true life paths. That's what the journey that I'm supposed to go on. And just the way that God was like, okay, this is what you said you wanted to do. Here you go. And for sure, it hurt my feelings. For sure, I was scared. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have bills to pay. And they come same time every month. They don't play. Rent is still due on the 1st. And I'm very much, independent by myself. Like, I don't have like anybody taking care of anything for me. So even like in the beginning, I kind of like felt like I was like drowning a little bit. I don't know, maybe like sank a little bit. I needed help. I also had to learn how to ask for help when I needed it. I'm prideful, but I'm also like the type of person to be like, I'm gonna figure it out. Like, don't worry about me. I got it under control. Like, I know, because I always bounce back. I always land on my feet. I always like take care of myself, but it's also okay to ask for help when you need it. You have people around you who are very supportive. I am learning that I have more people around me that support me than I thought. I also need to stop like comparing my journey, comparing where I'm at and where I'm not at, where I think I should be at to other people, because that will put you in a crazy headspace too. I even felt like for like a period of time, I was like starting to like slip into like a depression or something like that. But the way that I'm like able to like bounce back and like the time that I've had, that's another thing too. I've been asking for time. I'm always like, I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time to do this. I don't have enough time to do that. That's what I would say when I was like working for somebody else. But now I have nothing but time to get things done that I need to get done for my business, get things done that I need to get done for my YouTube, get things done that I need to get done for whatever I want to do. I have nothing but time. This is what I've been asking for. I want to work for myself. Okay, now you're working for yourself. I want to have more time. Okay, now you have more time. It literally just shows up it's manifesting in my reality every single day. And it's a challenge because it's like, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to actually be able to handle what you're asking for? What are you going to do when you get it? How are you going to handle it? Are you going to cry about these responsibilities that you wanted? I want the responsibility of having my own business. Hell yeah, it is crazy and scary. There are highs and lows. I'm still learning things. I need to do research. I don't know what this means. I don't know what this means, and have to renew this. Make sure this is good on the tax end. Like talking to people about, getting funds for my business, because that is important. Networking with people, putting my name, like I do everything myself. So it's just like, this is a process. This is a learning. My business is going to be great. Like, it's already growing. It's already showing me, like, teaching me so much. It's like my baby. And I don't know, I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of like how far I've come. I'm proud of all the things that I've done. I'm thankful. In retrospect, when I look back on it, I'm thankful that that's what happened. Even though it was, and I can't even say it was abrupt, because even after the time period that I was giving myself, I still got an extra cushion of time. And I was just like staying there because I was comfortable. You have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And that is how you grow. That's how you move to where you want to go. That's how you move in the direction of your goals. That's how you move in the direction of your dreams. Being uncomfortable, because if you're comfortable, you're just going to stay stagnant in that one spot. And what was I going to do there? That wasn't for me. I feel like there's also people who might be going through something similar, or experience something similar, or who might be thinking about, starting their own business. starting their own, whatever, do it. Do it, do it, do it. I hope that you're like in a better position than I was when it happened to me, because it was like, I was like riding and my training wheels just got ripped off from the sides, and I'm just like, you know, trying to keep myself balanced. But do it. Whatever you want to do, do it. That business you want to start, do it. If you want to, you know, get on social media, make a presence on social media, do it. And do it today. Do it right now. Stop making excuses. Stop making excuses. Stop being content. Stop being comfortable. Get uncomfortable just for a little bit and see where it takes you. Get okay with not knowing what's going to happen next. Just put it, as long, God knows what you want. Put it out there in the universe, and you show up every single day as that. You show up saying, this is what I want to do, this is what I want. It will come into fruition. Mine is every single day, more and more and more. Every single day, more and more. Teaching me, showing me exactly what I want, exactly what I deserve. And I'm thankful. But yeah, y'all. Enough rambling, enough preaching to you. I hope my story time was cool. I try to make it as like quick and easy as possible. I mean, just like to the point. But I might do another story time. We'll see. You guys let me know. Let me know if you're experiencing anything similar. I want to know people's stories. But yeah. All right, don't forget to like and subscribe and share and all those good things.